Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of CSGO News. In this episode I want to talk about a huge debate that broke out on Twitter at 4 o'clock my time this morning. I read it at 4 a.m. on my bedside and I thought it was hilarious. It was even more funny when I reread it around 8 a.m. this morning when I was eating breakfast. It was a fight between two CSGO Comcasters, one known as Thorin, the better known one, and another one who's also pretty well known as Semmler. Now I personally didn't know who Semmler was before today, but him and Thorin broke out on a Twitter fight and it was actually pretty funny how it all started. So it all started when Thorin first tweeted out about his suspicions about Flusha. The accusations have been arising over the past 2 years or so towards Flusha and Fnatic. If you guys do not know, in DreamHack 2014, Fnatic was known for their illegal boost on Overpass in the quarterfinals versus Team LDLC. Now they were down pretty bad to LDLC, which is a big surprise, them being Fnatic, and they came back because of this boost and actually beat LDLC in the quarterfinals. Now several tweets came out, afterwards Fnatic tweeted LDLC, good game. LDLC replied to that saying, we usually say good game well played, but no, hashtag bad games. So Thorin tweeted this out because accusations again have been re-arising towards Fnatic. Obviously them being successful, them being the #1 team in the world, all these accusations are going to re-arise. If they were a totally bad team, if they were off the map, no one really cared. But these accusations kind of re-arisen over the past couple of years, especially throughout 2015. Not so much towards Fnatic, but more so towards Flusha. Several YouTube videos have erupted over the internet about general accusations toward Flusha and his really skeptical gameplay. He's had some really spectacular gameplays where he's, had these amazing vacs or these suspicious wall hacks, it seems like. But none of these videos have actually conclusively convicted him of these accusations. Or should I say, of these vacusations. I am so sorry. More importantly was the debate that erupted between Thorin and Semmler, which I will go over right now. After mentioning he had suspicions about Flusha in his gameplay, Semmler replied to Thorin's tweet in a way that almost agreed with Thorin, but then said that Flusha is still in the top 5 players. But he didn't say players, he actually just said top 5. Thorin, being the sarcastic guy he is, replied asking what top 5 he meant, and then replied again saying top 5 people who have most likely hacked a major, which again is a really funny reply, but Semmler goes on to correct himself and say that Flusha is the top 5 players in the world. And this is where Thorin really goes off even further, stating quote unquote no chance. And when Semmler replies and states that he would also place Crim, Zipnex, and NBK on his top 5 list as well, Thorin replied with this: Zipnex and NBK have sucked a fat dick for 2 months straight now. LOL. Can we get that on? I mean, how do you not love Thorin? The man just speaks his mind and literally says Zipnex and NBK have sucked a fat one. I mean, this guy is legendary. More importantly, here's how the argument finally ended, with Thorin not even replying. A great way to end it though. And really this morning, to end the whole debate, Thorin stopped replying once seized. A member of Na'Vi stepped in and he told Thorin, I think you really underestimate the value of all these players, such as MBK, Zipnex, Flusha. I think you really undervalue and underestimate the value of these players. Statistics aren't really everything. And seized, what a good guy, to step in here and just defend kind of both sides. He wasn't really attacking Thorin, but he was definitely defending Semmler here. So a great way to end the argument there. And a quick little touch on the Fnatic cheating habits or, other accusations. I think the best way for Fnatic to move on is to continue to play well. They've had kind of a clean streak this past year or so. Just let it all die out. Again, with success comes these haters, comes these accusations, and I really don't want to take a stance on it. Of course, there have been some skeptical things, and I think the 2014 DreamHack instance was one of the most appalling things in CSGO history, and Fliflef, I think that's his name, would agree, and a lot of Comcasters would agree with that. But anyway, moving on to bigger and better news of happening today. That makes no sense. We also had an amazing best-of-3 series between G2 Esports and also Mousesports on a best-of-3 series. The first one going to a single overtime, the second one having an amazing comeback, and the third and final match going all the way down to 16-14, the final point, in favor of Mousesports, who actually certified their spot at DreamHack Malmo, which is a $250,000 qualifier, in an amazing way to actually go there. So congrats to Mousesports. They've been looking really strong lately. Unfortunately for G2, who has looked pretty strong as of late, but just has failed to succumb to the final step. Also in the news, our FaZe YouTuber, also known as Mojo on PC, a huge CSGO YouTuber, made his first big purchase. He purchased his first car this week. I'm sure he's been working all year for it. Congrats, Mojo. It looks amazing, man. And because I will have a video about MLG Columbus coming out in the next few days, I thought I'd release their new trophy that's been revealed for their tournament champion. That will be going on March 29th till early April. The trophy looks absolutely sick. You have the karambit knives leading into the clay texture. It looks like a really cool trophy. Also looks like it weighs a bit, but still a really cool looking trophy. Excited to see who's going to win MLG Columbus and take that home. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of CSGO News. Oh shoot. It's been an amazing day. I did not expect this series to be a daily thing, but if you guys like daily news updates, I can work hard at finding this information. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, I like you, and I'll see you on a couple days with an MLG Columbus update. I will be releasing information about MLG Columbus, the $1 million major coming up at the end of March, and I have a lot of information coming in that video soon. Hope you all enjoy. As always, besides I like you, leave a comment down below how I can improve this series and any information you guys believe I should share next. As always, goodbye. I like you.